Princess Catherine's style is celebrated the world over, but it could hardly be called risk. There's one very important person who's reportedly not a fan of her fashion choices. Queen Elizabeth turns out the 96-year-old wants her granddaughter-in-law to start dressing more conservatively, namely in skirts and dresses with longer hemlines. But can it possibly be true? Let's face it, as a senior royal, the princess follows a strict dress code with 3 essential layers. The foundation layer, such as a seamless slip or bodysuit, ensures modesty and prevents wardrobe malfunctions. In the past, the elegant wife of Prince William almost had a wardrobe malfunction of the Marilyn Monroe kind many times, but if she'd asked her grandmother-in-law for some fashion advice before heading out the door, a potentially embarrassing mishap could easily have been averted. In all her years of public service, the Queen has never not once been photographed with her skirting blowing up to dangerous levels. How has it not been truly windy in Britain all these years? Haha, no, the beauty of a handmade outfit is that it hangs just right, but of course it has a few tricks up our sleeve, saying by one of the Queen's couturiers, Stuart Parvin. I use curtain weights, lead weights from Peter Jones's curtain department. We call them penny weights. What does he do with these weights? Why, sew them into the clothes, of course. I just pop a couple into the hemline of her dresses and coats, and it makes them hang beautifully. If there is a flap in the coat, then I will sew in one on each side of the split to even it up. And sometimes, if she is wearing a lightweight chiffon skirt, I will sew in an even smaller lid weight, the size of a pea, or even a length of a chain, rather like a dog's chain. For Catherine's official engagements, her ma has issued some major commandments for what the princess can and can't wear with her shorter skirts. The main concern, it means she will wear lower hemlines than usual and more serious bling, aka statement jewelry and gemstones from the Queen's personal collection, as well as more tiaras, so that she can look more royal than ever. After inspecting Middleton's hemlines over the years, we have to agree she's become known worldwide for her sophisticated style, and if anything, her skirts have actually become more conservative after she married into the royal family. Her main attire, often a tailored coattail, dress or gown, includes weighted hems for elegance and functionality. Finally, the outerwear layer, like a chic coat or jacket, practical for unpredictable British weather, ensuring she's always polished. We've rounded up the shortest hemlines ever spotted on Duchess Cambridge so that you can judge for yourself. Does she really need to rein it in? Let's examine the evidence. The Duchess very nearly flashed her dairy during her first joint overseas tour, with her dress blowing up at Calgary Airport in July 2011. Catherine had another nightmare during her last official engagement of her pregnancy, flashing the lining of her dress while naming the Royal Princess crew liner in June 2013, and then she discovered the challenges of juggling a baby and preserving her modesty. When arriving at Wellington Airport, she didn't stay outside for long, however, and was able to avoid revealing more skin than intended. Middleton faced similar troubles in the same dress when she attended a pal's wedding in May. Guests were noticeably clutching onto their hats and fascinators as they made their entrances at Windsor Castle, and some headpieces were even blown away. Not even Middleton was immune to the weather. The Duchess of Cambridge was elegantly dressed in a rich fuchsia Alexander McQueen dress, which featured a pleated waistline and puffed shoulders, but that didn't stop the wind from blowing up her skirt. After the ceremony, however, she was quick to avoid a possible wardrobe malfunction. She held most of her skirt down and turned a potentially embarrassing moment into an unintentional Marilyn Monroe tribute. We're totally here for a royal old Hollywood crossover, but Catherine isn't the first Duchess to lose her dignity. Thanks to a strong breeze, the Duchess of York had trouble with the wind on board HMS Campbelltown back in 1991, while the Duchess of Cornwall has had a few issues with her hats, and while she might keep her dresses in check, even the Queen herself isn't immune to a spot of windy wardrobe woe. Have you ever had a near fashion disaster involving wind and your skirt? I certainly have. What do you think of this nifty tip? Tell us in the comments if you have other ideas.